Hey, what's up guys? In today's video we're gonna be reacting to BodyCam, the first ultra real first person shooter. Looks like you're legitimately seeing real people and not a video game. And people are asking, is there going to be a third person perspective? No, it's called BodyCam because you're getting the BodyCam perspective. It's ultra realistic. It is more realistic than like Call of Duty or Battlefield or any of these other games. So we're going to go hop into the studio and you guys are going to see firsthand how this game looks, because honestly, it's one of the most realistic games of all time. It's probably the most realistic game of all time. If I'm not mistaken, it's using Real Engine 5, which is software that can make something basically look so realistic. If you didn't know it was a game, you would believe it's real life, and you would believe either it's real life or it's a movie. So let's get into the studio and let's react to footage of BodyCam that you can get on Steam. But as you can see with the Call of Duty, even though it's ultra realistic graphics at 4K 60 frames per second on Call of Duty, it actually looks a little bit more cartoonish compared to BodyCam. That's why I wanted to compare side by side. Just look at the attention to detail, like the light down the stairs. The drone flying around. Like, just go back for a second. Like, when you see the lights pop up during someone coming down the hallway. Like, this is super realistic. We'll just put it in a little bit of slow motion, but as you can see, the lights just appear like someone's coming down the hallway, and it looks super realistic. Like, yes, you can see it being a little hazy in low light environments, but that looks so realistic, it's not even funny. And the gunfight just looks so realistic. It's crazy how realistic this game is. And they have the faces blurred off just like you would in a real BodyCam footage. But it looks super, super realistic, which is crazy how they're making this game look as realistic as it is. Like that, this is crazy. The way you're looking outside the window and opening the door, like that is insane. Like the toilet. Nobody really puts detail into toilets. And in the blood splatter, that's crazy. There's blood splatter on the wall, blood splatter on the floor. It's just crazy. The wood pallets. They're making this game be the most realistic game. And what's going to happen in 2-3 years? Because this game's going to get even more insane. And I know for a fact there's going to be somebody out there saying this game is too realistic. It shouldn't be on the market. And the gunfire sounds so realistic. Just look at that. Oh, got him. And what you hear when you're hearing the gunfire, because you don't normally hear this in regular video games, you hear like it echoes like it would in like a metal building or in a house. You'd hear that like womp womp, like you'd hear the echo. Normally in video games, you just hear like that 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 that, and you don't hear that echo. But if we go back for a second, I'm just giving you my honest opinion. You can hear the echo when he shoots. That's why it's so realistic. And I would say some of the gunfire does sound like firecrackers going off. But it does sound super realistic. This is insane. So this is a video game that is pretty realistic, but still doesn't look as realistic as the BodyCam game. And the gunfire doesn't sound as realistic. Huge difference. The other game just looks ultra realistic. But yeah, man, overall, I would say BodyCam is the most realistic game I've ever seen. I don't know if it's going to get better, if they're going to add like story mode, or if it's just going to be like a battle royale type of game. Because when you think about that kind of game, if it's just like a battle royale game, what or how much can they do to make that game like as good as it is? I think what they should do is add like a story mode or something that would get more people into it, because after the hype of, oh my god, this game is so realistic, it's not even funny, it's gonna kind of lose traction, I think, because you can definitely tell there's a huge difference in quality of the game between Call of Duty and BodyCam. BodyCam is a game that I think is fresh, new, exciting. It looks so realistic, it's not funny. Then you look at Call of Duty, and there's a huge online presence, huge online gameplay that people play it for years. I don't know if this game will ever live up to that, but right now it's getting so much hype because the game is so realistic, and people are like, I can't believe a game looks this real. But again, games are just going to continuously get better and better and more realistic. But they say this is the very first ultra realistic video game, because you could tell the difference between Call of Duty, which is a super sharp, realistic war game, and a game like BodyCam that looks ultra realistic. Like here, the detail is this crazy. It literally looks like in some aspects that you're using a wide angle body camera in some of the shots. That's why you're seeing a little bit of distortion around the outer rim of the video. But overall, like in very bright sunlight, this game is sick. But as always, that's my take on BodyCam. And like I said, the only game that I could think of that would even be like a competitor or something in a battle royale kind of feel is Call of Duty. So as always, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.